Evermore paint and $20 off 5-gallon buckets by manufacturer mail-in rebate. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Valid in U.S. only. See store for details.
The professor of Leykis 101 is here. Tom Leykis. Weekday evenings at 7 on the Alternative Talk Station. Live 105.3.
Join Live 105.3 for the one and only official summer kickoff party at Lake Louisville. Today, brought to you by Crown Royal. It's beaching, babes in bikinis all night long with the Live 105.3 crew. Join Pugs and Kelly, Sybil, Eric, and Robin Clough from the Russ Martin Show for contests, prizes, and more. Be there as the ladies show off those tan lines in the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest for a chance at cash prizes and to move on to the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Finals. Kickoff summer ride at Lake Louisville. Today, from Crown Royal and Live 105.3. Get the latest in entertainment gossip sent right to your Verizon wireless phone. Sign up today at vtext.com.
If DFW is a playground, consider him the schoolyard bully. The Russ Martin Show. Weekday afternoons at 3. On KLLI. Dallas, Fort Worth. Live 105.3. The Russ Martin Show.
Does he sound stoned? Yes. All right. Hey, Richard.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Working.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Supposed to be working, but I got about an hour to kill.
So you want to sit on hold and listen to the show?
Yeah, because you're awesome, man.
No.
And JD's a loser.
And coming from a stoner. Yeah, let this one go. It don't need a punchline. Just let him go.
I love the Grand Dragon.
And he loves you.
What?
Oh, the Grand Dragon loves me?
Yes.
Awesome.
What do you do, Richard?
I sell insurance.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
Like life insurance and accident insurance.
And you're stoned at work?
No. What? What are you talking about? No way. That would be wrong.
Look at that. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
What is it?
I want to know, what is so good about True Love, and should I give it up to my husband?
Why are you asking me about this?
Russ, because, okay, the whole conversation started up. Me and my coworker, she's like, oh, I listened to Russ Martin, and we were having a conversation about how my husband asked me, like, 2 times a day, all the time, hey, and he thinks it's so good, and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We used to, but I don't do it anymore. She's like, well,
why is that? Because I dated somebody back it was about 10, 11 years ago, and when we first started dating, that was fine. And when that week came along in that month, it was still fine. Because she goes, look, we're open 24/7. and then after we dated for a while, she goes, no, that ain't happening again.
You know what I think it is? Honestly, deep down inside, I think that I used to have to, he was my boyfriend at the time, so of course I did anything to get his attention. Well, now that he's my husband and I have his attention, but the bottom line is... Yeah,
it's like you're a very good salesperson. Your customer follow-up, your customer service sucks.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, well, I don't know. Am I a bad wife? He asks me every day.
Well, why is it you can't just do it once?
You think I should?
Up to you. I don't care what you stick in it.
Oh, dear God.
I don't care what you guys do.
Well, the bottom line is...
I think... Don't be surprised, because this isn't just the only problem in your marriage. There are other things that you probably aren't tending to either. Don't be surprised when he goes off someplace else and gives it to somebody else in the toolbox.
No. No, I'm not worried about that. I mean,
and that's exactly you're the type of you're the type of woman that's always shocked when her husband cheats, because you just said, I'm not worried about that. Because I guarantee you, there's some place at work right now that won't mind him pushing in a brownie or two.
Oh, my Lord. No, he's not pushing brownies with anyone else, believe me.
And how do you know that?
Because my husband and I are very close. We're like best friends. We have a very good relationship. We're very open. We're very honest. We have very good sex all the time.
Okay.
I mean, But I just can't do that. I don't know why. I used to, but I don't know why. I think I'm scared.
What the?
I'm scared.
Did you have a problem with it when you did it the first go round?
No, I didn't.
Did you enjoy any part of it?
Of course.
All right.
Or I wouldn't have done it.
So what are you scared about since you've already done it?
I don't know. That's my problem, see?
How long has it been since you did it?
It has been that long. I don't even remember. Probably...
How long have you been married?
We've been married 5 years.
That long?
Yeah, it was before we got married.
Okay.
Poor guy.
What else is
I
it?
mean, I love him to death, but he asks me every day.
Well,
And he's
I don't
upset
understand.
with it.
You've done it. You know there's nothing to be afraid of. Obviously, you got the technique down. I don't understand what the big issue is.
I don't know, but it annoys me because he asks me, and I yell at him all the time, and I'll tell him, quit asking me, and he's like, come on, and I keep telling him no. But at the same time, I feel sorry for him because he's always asking me
Hold on a
every
second.
day.
What are you nodding about, Dan?
I'm just saying, I think the reason why she's not giving it up is because he keeps bothering her about it. That's the only thing I can think of that would marginally make sense.
Oh.
Maybe if he just
But I
cut down on the
told him.
pestering, she might give in.
Gretchen
I
let you
told
do
him in
that?
the past, quit bugging me about it, and maybe
Gretchen,
he will.
shut up. Gretchen let you do that?
Yeah.
Why does that make me hot?
No.
It's because she looks so innocent.
I know.
She's hot but innocent.
Very sweet.
She don't mind that?
Mm-mm.
And you've been married how long?
A year and a half. And I don't ask for it every day. So that's the only thing I could think of as possibly.
How do you know which door to park in when you're coming home?
I don't know when the time is right.
Yeah.
Usually, well, actually, she'll...
I mean, does she just go like this? Like that?
It's usually a little more romantic.
Aim high,
Well,
baby.
how about this? Pinky out?
There you go. Much more subtle.
Would you say aim high?
Aim high.
Yeah.
This time.
Take the high road, baby.
No, usually, actually, one of us will mention it beforehand.
And how do you do that?
Actually, usually she'll be like, so, I was thinking.
But it's so hot.
I had a chick I was dating one time say that in a bar. We'd only been dating 3 weeks. And she goes, do you like that? I went, yeah. She goes, I'd like that right now. Well, we're in Cowboys. She goes, let's leave.
Well, they've seen that before. I'll slap on a costume so they don't think anything about it. Mona brought that up one time. She goes, my Bobo needs some loving.
Yeah.
We never got around to it. Maybe this second go round if we get back together.
You're not getting back together with her.
We've talked a couple of times.
I know.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Except Amy's the perfect chick for you.
Amy and I have only been dating a couple months. Mona and I dated for 8 months.
I've heard less problems with Amy. Maybe I just don't hear them all. But Mona was irritating you a lot. Very smart, but dingy. Didn't pay attention to you enough. Wasn't there for you when you were sick that day.
Yeah.
So why would you...
But I'm past that. I let things go. Why is that funny to you?
You have never let anything go in your entire life. Not one.
There are things that I absolutely... Hold on a second. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, just let him do it. Do it once and he'll shut up.
Okay.
Or make some kind of deal. If I let you do this, will you shut up about it for 6 months?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
And you don't know. Maybe it's like finding an old toy in the closet you haven't played with for a while. Maybe you do this and you enjoy it and you want to do it more.
Okay.
I don't understand why you're asking me about this, though.
Because you're always talking about Tudor.
I very seldom talk about that. It's not my big thing.
Okay, well...
You just normally call people in the media and ask them if how you should do your sexual stuff. Why don't you call Greg Stevens at, not Greg Stevens. What's the guy that's name on Channel 8?
Greg Fields?
Yeah, why don't you call Greg Fields? He looks like he's into that. I think he is.
No.
I bet he is.
No, that's a eunuch. He's not.
No.
But I mean,
Greg Fields looks like he's big into the toot box.
I want to know from other guys what is so good about it.
You know what? I don't know. It's just it's the taboo thing. It's just there. We're just that's what guys do. We walk around on a daily basis and we look at holes and decide and wonder what it's like to be in it.
God.
I don't care where the hole is, and I'm not talking sexual. If it's round, we're curious. There ain't a guy on this planet that hadn't had his thing inside a toilet paper roll.
The Russ Martin Show.
It's contagious.
It's the Russ Martin Show.
On Live 105.3.
It's that time of year again. It's the Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Bash, Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's on Lake Louisville.
Don't miss our 4th annual Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party, Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's.
We'll kick off the party with a live broadcast from stern to 3, so join us for lunch, beer, and margaritas. You can also play a little volleyball and more. That's Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's for the Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
You can sit back with your beer, watch Eric and Sybil host a Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest.
And you can meet Rob and Chloe from the Russ Martin Show, who'll be on hand partying with us for the Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
We're going to have great local live music just after our broadcast.
At the Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
That's the one I'm talking about, Pugs.
And continuing all night long, the music will include the Zach King Band and Dixie Rex Band. That's during the Live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
Friday, June 24th.
At Sneaky Pete's on Lake Louisville.
Call 972-434-2500.
Or go to www.sneakypetesonline.com for more information.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life like the time I surprised my wife with a random mom's morning off Saturday. She could do anything she wanted, and I would watch our son Nicholas. Woo-hoo! No problem, right? I manage 12 adults every week at work. What's a couple of hours managing a child who barely comes up to my knees? Oh, well. Immediately, the joys of Nick abound. In closets, bouncing on beds, bouncing on my head, and he's talking and talking and talking, and I'm talking back, trying to keep up. My throat gets so dry you could use it for kindling. I'm thinking, how on earth does she do this? When suddenly, there she is, a princess on a white horse with lunch and some Coke. That Coke was so good, I gave her the afternoon off, too.
Yeah.
Fuel for refreshment, Coca-Cola. Make it real.
How bad do you want a Coke right now? Yeah, think about it. That first long, icy cold gulp. The instant total rush of refreshment. Yeah, better head for your nearby Tedco convenience store and grab an ice-cold 20-ounce bottle of Coke. And after that first icy cold gulp, hey, it's a 20-ounce Coke. Take it with you.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
I just got back from a week in Hawaii.
That's cool, but I just spent a month in Tahiti.
Well, I went snorkeling.
I rented a mini sub there, huh?
Cool. I saw this amazing sea turtle.
That's nice, but you haven't lived until you swam with a giant squid.
Nobody's ever...
Ooh, is that a Kia Spectra? Because I got a new Corolla. Yeah, it's got 2 airbags, standard.
Well, my Spectra's got 6, standard.
Really? Well, I got 130 horsepower.
It's almost as good as my Spectra's 138.
Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because, I got a 5-year warranty.
Well, my Spectra's got a 10-year warranty.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got a mustache.
Yeah, and there's something in it, by the way.
It's your turn to be the one-upper. The spacious, fun-to-drive Kia Spectra. Now, for a limited time, get the Spectra starting at only $11,640 after $1,750 cash back. And don't forget to check out the stylish sport-tuned Spectra 5. Kia, the power to surprise.
MSRP for base model is $13,390, including freight, excluding taxes, title, license options, and retailer charges. Actual prices set by retailer. Cash back from Kia Motors America. Must take delivery from retail stock by 7505. See retailer for limited powertrain warranty details or go to kia.com.
Save big during the Chrysler and Jeep Summer Sales Drive 72-hour event. Now get up to $2,500 in cash allowances or choose 0% APR financing. Plus, up to $1,000 trade-in cash allowance on select Chrysler and Jeep vehicles. And during the Summer Sales Drive 72-hour event, when you buy select Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, like 4-wheel and off-road's 4x4 of the year Jeep Grand Cherokee, Chrysler Town & Country with revolutionary Stow & Go, the redesigned Jeep Liberty, or America's small car alternative Chrysler PT Cruiser, you'll also get no extra charge lube, oil, and filter changes for up to 7 years. 72 hours, 7 years. You do the math. Get to your Chrysler and Jeep dealer before Monday, June 27th and get 7 years on us. Financing for well-qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Motor vehicle trade must be registered and titled in buyer's name for at least 30 days prior to purchase. Limit 1 trade-in per purchase. Must take retail delivery by 6/27/05. Oil change offer of 14 certificates is good for 3 to 7 years depending on driving habits. Residency restrictions apply.
Immediately when I pressed the button on the Venus Vibrance, I was blown away.
Real goddesses discover new Venus Vibrance, the first battery-powered razor for women.
I didn't see the point of like a vibrating razor, but it worked so well that I was talking about it for days, actually.
It made my skin radiant and soft and glow.
New Venus Vibrance from Gillette. Reveal the goddess in you.
It makes me feel more beautiful.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Here we go.
Last Sunday on Live 105.3, the Greg Biffle dominance continued. The rules change this Sunday as the Nextel Cup hits the road course at Infineon Raceway. Brought to you by Coors Light, O'Reilly Auto Parts, RomneyAnderson.com, Dish Direct, Bell Bottoms, Funtime RV Dallas, and by Driver Select. Coverage begins this Sunday at 1 on the Alternative Talk station. Live 105. 3.
Do you want to hear the message now or you want to wait till later?
Well, what is it?
It's from Larry North.
Okay.
It went to Rob, but it's for you.
Okay. I can play it now.
Yeah?
Or
Yeah.
something you want to hang on to?
Thanks for
You want to explain the big screaming noise to Everett? Because he ain't got a clue.
I don't care.
Okay.
I think we've covered the story enough over the past 3 days.
It's a story that will never die.
What is it?
You won't believe it if we tell you.
I will. I've been here before.
Are you sure?
Try me.
All right. Oh, is it Wednesday?
Yes.
Wednesday, JD Pants and Chase Gavin with it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't act like it's a normal thing.
I was geared up for something huge.
And that was the noise that Gavin made when JD
approached him,
charged him with it.
Well, explain the logistics of it to me, because was there actual removal of the receptacle?
See these?
Yes.
We were wearing these on Wednesday.
Really?
Well, we went to Chapman's retirement party Tuesday. That's where we got the idea.
I see.
Because 80% of the people running around at that party were wearing these.
Of course.
Because JD actually noticed. He goes, everybody's drinking. There are no lines in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I actually heard a story about a woman who gambled so much she didn't want to leave her slot machine, so she would wear those to the casino so she wouldn't have to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
So we did it.
So we were all wearing them. Mm-hmm. JD was the first to go. He tinkled, and then he unloaded. Mm-hmm. He evacuated.
Excellent.
And then since we didn't want to just let it die, we had to chase Gavin around with it.
Well, it seems only logical.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. This will be the last time this week I'll play this. Where is it, Chloe?
All three of them are on that one.
Okay. Cuts 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
I don't know why I can't get burnt out on this.
I don't either. I'm not burned out on it at all.
If I had this on the audio at home, I'd sit there and listen to it all night.
Every time Rob's phone rings, it's that scream.
Oh, yeah. People are downloading this, Everett, as a ringtone. Wow. All right. Each one of these cuts comes with an explanation. Here we go.
Okay.
Number 1 is the one where JD goes in for the first time with the diaper full of crap.
All right.
Okay.
Gavin.
What are you doing? Take it in there.
Working.
What are you working on?
Just a bunch of stuff. Oh, come on! No, get that away from me! Oh, that is horrific.
What did he do?
Oh,
what did he do?
Gotta get rid of it somewhere. No! Oh. Yes, come on, he's starting to smell more.
You can't lie so let me.
Take it back in there. Don't leave it. Hello? Gavin?
God. No! No!
I could do this till 7 o'clock.
It's got to be the last time.
Yeah. Yeah, the bit's old now. He certainly won't go back in there.
God!
What's the matter?
That thing smells! That is gross!
You miss Vegas?
Yes?
All right. Cut number 2. We've thrown the real diaper away. It's in the dumpster.
Okay.
We get a fake Depends, stick a Baby Ruth in there, heat it up. JD's chasing Gavin with that now.
All right.
Because at this point, JD's going to rub it on him.
I see.
Okay. Go in there and mash in his face. In his face. Go. Hey, Gavin.
What?
What are you doing?
No! Oh, come on, no! 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 Oh, you! Ah! You!
I told you he was going to cuss.
You're right.
I actually smeared it on his desk that time. That's when he lost it and started cussing.
I see.
And cut number 3.
Yes.
Chloe went out to the dumpster, got the real diaper back. JD goes in there with it. Gavin still thinks it's a candy bar diaper. Okay?
Okay.
JD goes in there. Gavin doesn't really react. So JD rams in his face so he gets a nice whiff. Okay?
All right.
Here we go.
Gavin.
Go get him. How you doing? I think that phone call, the way he answered that, it's kind of symbolic over his past 2 years here.
Absolutely.
Gavin.
Go get him. How you doing?
That's gross. Don't do anything. This thing's over, man.
No, it's not.
It's totally over. Dude, that's not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so real! Jesus! Oh, that smell!
Gavin's been over in front of his trash can on his knees.
Oh, this is really reeking.
Go look at Gavin. He's on his knees with his head in the trash can.
Gavin.
Oh, Gavin, you're not sick, are you?
Leaning over the trash can.
What?
He's actually leaning over the trash can.
He's not really yakking, is he?
I don't know.
Go stick in his face.
Gross.
You would have kicked me out. Get out of there!
It kind of ends there. JD comes back in with his diaper. One of the logs rolls out.
Yeah.
We evacuated.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's some spares here.
Yeah, these are new. Want one?
Yeah.
It's odd, but it's very freeing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you stay dry? I mean, I'm not going to...
Oh, yes. Well, you can feel the warmth down there, but it sucks away from your body.
Yeah.
Really?
First time I did it, I started to dribble. Because I had like 3 or 4 bottles of Snapple in me.
So you can just let loose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
it's just like a normal diaper, just like with a kid. It immediately grabs the moisture and sucks it away from your body.
Really?
Yeah.
And nothing goes through to your clothing.
No. No, it's plastic.
Nothing's left behind on you.
No, it's plastic lined. I think JD got a little junk on him because not many people actually fill it up.
Yeah. Standing up. It's weird.
I'm surprised I haven't discovered this sooner.
Yeah.
It's very convenient.
I think we've started. You know what? We could actually buy a bunch of these and put the show logo on it.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm surprised Chapman didn't beat us to that. I remember that one.
Thanks. Yeah. Put these on during the break.
Hi, Robert. All right, hang on. Hold on.
Show this morning.
All right, you're back on now. What?
Speaking of Chapman, anybody listen to the show this morning?
I did not forgot. I thought it was next Friday was his last day.
Yeah.
Well, he won't need those depends because there wasn't a dry b-hole in the place.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Lauren Miller came in.
Cal J called in.
Cal J.
Who else?
Huh?
Who else?
They had Abby Halliday in the studio with him because she's been a big sponsor of his show for years.
Oh.
That was fun. She's 90-something years old.
Yeah. She really?
Yes. And sounded every bit of it. I wasn't sure if it was ever going to be her last breath whenever she spoke.
She also gave him
even the spots.
An etched glass portrait.
Who did?
Abby Halliday. Which would be really nice if it was just of him, but it was him and her.
Oh.
Somebody a picture of a 90-year-old woman here. Etched glass, though. Mm-mm. But come on.
What about the spots, Robert?
Even the spots. Some of the spots. There was some carpet cleaning place saying, we hope we can do just as good as Chapman did over his 35. I mean, a great big smooch fest.
Yeah. Oh, he's right.
Well, you know what? It should be.
Sure.
I agree. I mean, how long has he been in this market? You don't get that kind of tenure in any market anymore.
45 years.
I think he started at KLIF in the
would have been 60.
45 years would have been right at 60.
60s.
Was it 45 years in North Texas or a 45-year radio career?
So he's been on the air in Dallas for 45 years. This is from WFA.com.
All right, so his career is longer than that.
Yeah, because he started, didn't he say when he was with you, he started in Massachusetts somewhere?
Yeah, I think he mentioned that when he was here. So you're right.
And I agree, he deserves it. But it was just, I only listened for an hour, and I was like, I can't take this much sugar in my diet.
Jody what?
Started crying and gave a big, long speech. It had biblical references in there.
If I was having to follow that, I'd cry too.
Yeah. What about the
biblical? Rob's got the audio somewhere. Is it over there?
I don't know. And you know what? I'm glad they did all this.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of times, somebody, it's like Landry. They waited till he was dead to actually do anything for him. With Chapman, they did it before. Of course, they cut it down to the wire.
Yeah.
Don't write that as a promo.
Oh, yes, it's a promo.
Thanks, Robert. But I'm glad that they did a bunch of stuff for him while he could still appreciate it.
Yes.
Especially the plane.
That was cool.
For a guy whose job, and I'm not kissing his ass because there's nothing he can do for me, but I don't mind thanking somebody for the stuff I got out of him.
I agree.
For somebody whose job was to go over the top with prizes and events and promotions, to actually shock him with a plane, it's a pretty big statement.
That is a very, very big deal.
Did you know about that, Everett?
No, what happened?
Southwest Airlines, I think they've done it twice. One for Nolan Ryan and one for Chapman. Is his name's on the nose cone of a jumbo or whatever it is Southwest flies.
737.
Wow. Very nice.
It was a surprise. They kidnapped him on the air and took him over to Love Field. Nobody knew anything about it and rolled it out from the hangar.
Very nice honor.
And I think Chapman wrapped that up with a pretty good line. He asked, "Is my name on both sides?"
Yeah.
Rob's got a bunch of crap over here.
Yeah, it's tons of audio. We could literally. The morning was just. It was tribute. It was a nice tribute.
And you know what? It's okay to go in and kiss somebody's ass.
Sure.
But the biblical stuff.
He got into Jody.
Is that?
Let me look.
Is that on here?
Oh, that's Larry Miller coming in.
Hold on.
That's number 2.
What is it, Rob?
He stole my bit, too.
He's all upset.
Who did, Chapman?
No.
Jody Dean.
Cut number 2.
Was he on roids? What'd he do?
He'll hear it.
Oh, all right. Dean's number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As soon as Rob heard this, he started screaming. He stole my bit.
So I forgot what your answer was. Do you want to hear your Larry North message now? You want it later?
We want to listen to Jody.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to let me, I'll never take over.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I wanted to get this out of the way now, and now that I think about doing it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not.
Yeah, don't get.
But it's quick, okay?
They moved Caleb to AM?
No, that's Signal. I recorded it, Rob recorded it, and that's the best of the 2.
The past several days, I thought about what I was going to say right now, and I guess in the back of my mind, I thought about it for several years.
Oh,
To be honest, I haven't any more grasp of the right thing to say right now than I did 6 weeks ago, but the story of Elijah keeps coming to mind.
Told you. You can almost stop it there, but...
Is that the guy with the bullfrog?
No. It's Jeremiah.
Who's Elijah?
It's another fella.
What did he have?
We were getting ready to find out.
All right.
Is that the prodigal son?
Yes. To be honest, I haven't any more grasp of the right thing to say right now than I did 6 weeks ago, but the story of Elijah keeps coming to mind.
Is that the wooden Indian?
No. No, that's... No.
Some other fella.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
When the great prophet was caught away, Elisha picked up the mantle of his mentor and could only manage 2 words. My father. And in every way a man could be you.
That's why?
That's when Rob started screaming, he stole my bit. My father. Ron is now his father.
Why is Jody quoting a wooden Indian?
It's not that. No, not a wooden Indian. No, is that something out of the Bible?
No.
Is that the prodigal?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Some fella.
Very deep.
Yeah. Holding cigars.
Yeah.
Elijah keeps coming to mind. When the great prophet was caught away, Elisha picked up the mantle of his mentor and could only manage 2 words. My father. And in every way a man could be, you are that to me. I'd like a double share of your spirit, but half would do. So I thank you for the music and your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go.
He's going to quote the Dan Fogelberg. This is leader of the band.
Is it really?
That's exactly what he's quoting. He's gone from the Elijah Wooden Indian to freedom of the band. Leader of the band.
Chase Gavin with that. He's even more likely to vomit, I think, than with the diaper.
Your spirit, but half would do. So I thank you for the music.
Do we really offer any type of value to radio?
Do we?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Because I listen to this, and I listen to the tributes, and I listen to Chapman, and I think about what he's offered over the past 45 years, and we rub doo-doo on Gavin.
Well, people love to hear that.
Well,
and they've enjoyed it.
I've learned a great
But
deal.
we don't seem to have any, I don't want to get too deep, but we don't seem to have any spiritual value. We know, I never quote anything from Charlie Pride.
No. That's not Charlie Pride. No, you never did.
I've learned a great deal about adult undergarments today.
See?
So it is educational.
We've done a lot of good things. Men's health. We've had our butts probed. You had your
vasectomy.
Nads looked at your vasectomy.
Oh.
And then
It's just at a certain point, and I don't want to get too, what is it when you look inside? Introspective. Yeah. I don't want to go too far that way. But at a certain point, when this show is over and we're gone, will people look back on this show and remember things that they got out of it, or the big doo-doo day?
A little bit of both.
Yes.
I sound like Jody D now. They will find a little bit of both. It'll be a balance. Spiritual, love, and the doo-doo.
You're not going to quote from anybody?
I can't think of one that rhymes with doo-doo. Hang on. I'll come up with something.
I'd like a double share of your spirit, but half would do. So I thank you for the music and your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go.
Is this supposed to rhyme?
Yes, it does rhyme.
Yeah,
It's
almost.
a song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's quoting lyrics.
Oh, he's still doing that?
He's still doing that.
Oh.
Next will be freedom time to go. Thank you for the... I don't know. He'll say it.
All right.
I'd like a double share of your spirit, but half would do. So I thank you for the music and your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go. I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got tough.
Why is he thanking him for the time to go? Isn't Jody about 6 months ahead?
Yeah. God! That's all.
Oh, all right.
I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got tough.
Yes.
And Ron, I don't think I said I love you near enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Russ Chapman.
This
This is Ralph Chaplin bidding you a very pleasant...
What is the rest of this?
A little montage thing.
Tough.
Yes.
And Ron, I don't think I said I love you. Enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ralph Chaplin. This is Ralph Chaplin bidding you a very pleasant good evening.
25 minutes after 4 in the morning with the cliff temperature still at 72 degrees on KLIF's Milkman's Matinee here with Irving Harrigan.
It's a good weather Tuesday on the Charlie and Harrigan Show.
There's so many songs about rainbows.
So now we've gone from Charlie Pride to the Muppets.
Yes. We started out with Elijah.
And what's on the other side?
Big things are happening on the Charlie and Harrigan Show. Oh, we have plans you wouldn't believe.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions.
Nobody else is going to be ashamed of our legacy?
No, not at all.
Why would you say that? These guys are playing Muppet songs.
Yeah, for the most part, really, honestly. Ron Chapman didn't, cure cancer.
Huh?
He didn't cure cancer.
Well, neither have we.
Well, so we
all we did was got checked for it.
Well, and that's good. It's a good thing. It shows people how to do it.
Absolutely. It's a good example.
Not at all. The Police and Fire Foundation, you do?
I forgot about that.
All the animals.
Okay.
Well, and people listen to be entertained. So if they're entertained...
I know, but sometimes you wonder if there's not a balance. There's not something that actually... I don't give a...
Rainbows have nothing to hide.
I went up on stage and then said, ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Oh, we've been told and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see.
And so I just went out there and got away with grand larceny.
Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Tom Chapman, John Chapman, Ron Chapman.
Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star.
4 till 7 on KBIR 11L.
Somebody thought of that, and someone...
Was it this bad on the air? The audio?
Yes.
Look what it's done so far.
Oh, my God, I'm in midair.
I remember that. That's when he jumped out of the airplane.
That was his parachute jump, yeah.
Where was I? I was working at Pizza Inn. I remember we were unloading the truck. It was delivery day. So that was probably on a Thursday, which would fit with, that's when the ratings start every week on a Thursday. I remember he jumps out and midstream, his radio switches to another station and he can't hear KBIL anymore.
Can't hear it. And he said later that's the dumbest thing he ever did. He hurt his back landing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thing that keeps us starting.
I don't mean to throw a damper on Chapman's tribute, but how the hell long is this?
About 3.5 minutes the song is.
And what do we think we might see?
Sandy Hopkins is it. Well, hi, kid. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Someday we'll find it.
Jody put this together?
Yes.
Connection. The lovers, the dreamers.
Oh, it's in stereo.
All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic.
I am now underwater.
You've been half
What'd he say?
Scuba diving. He was underwater.
Oh.
I've heard them calling my name.
Gordon Clendon, good morning to you. How are you? Good morning, sir.
I think this is only interesting to radio people.
Probably so. Well, if you're a Chapman person that grew up, there's a lot of people that grew up with him like we did.
Yeah?
I don't remember some of this.
So much fun. Why don't I have a quit this job?
I've heard it
That's Susie Humphreys?
Yep. Susie.
times to ignore it.
Seriously, is this almost over?
It's getting really close.
That I'm supposed to be.
We're so thrilled for him because, we love the guy and everybody else does too.
Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
That
At the end of June, Nancy and I intend to go on vacation, and this time we're going to keep going. And we have faced the ugly R word, the word being retire.
That it?
Yeah. And there's the part where Laura Miller comes in.
What did she do?
She just came in and gave him the keys to the city and proclaimed it Ron Chapman Day.
What are you stuttering for?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, they don't even. That's the point. Is he don't like her either?
So, yeah, he said bad stuff about her when he was up here.
Forgot, what did he say?
Can't remember either.
The truth, something along the lines of the truth and
they don't travel the same path.
Yeah. And Laura Miller,
and
right?
She turns around and gives him the keys to the city, which we tried to get for you at one point and make it a rush.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Obviously, I didn't get it because I'd have shoved it in her clam.
Call us back.
What's this open?
Yeah, see if it opens this. Hi, Rob. Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ Martin, when it comes to classy radio, I have not a clue, but I truly do thank you for the duty.
Sorry, no rhymes. We need a break. Good. All right. Take a break here. We'll come back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Like nothing you've ever heard before. The Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3.
Join Live 105.3 for the one and only official summer kickoff party at Lake Louisville. Today, brought to you by Crown Royal. It's beaching, babes in bikinis all night long with the Live 105.3 crew. Join Pugs and Kelly, Sybil, Eric, and Robin Clough from the Russ Martin Show for contests, prizes, and more. Be there as the ladies show off those tan lines in the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest for a chance at cash prizes and to move on to the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Finals. Kickoff summer ride at Lake Louisville. Today, from Crown Royal and Live 105.3. Get the latest in entertainment gossip sent right to your Verizon wireless phone. Sign up today at vtext.com.
All your dreams, all your wishes. You don't know what you've been missing. Toyota.
Renee Yessup's Toyota of Louisville offers one of the largest inventories of new Toyotas, including the hard-to-find Prius and Avalon. Over 800 vehicles to choose from in every model and color. This week only, come on in to Toyota of Louisville, mention this station, then make us a reasonable offer on any new Toyota in stock. No reasonable offer refused. Our general manager is ready to make you a deal. And to make it even sweeter, this week only, we'll give you a LoJack car security system absolutely free with your new car purchase. Now let's recap. You make us an offer on any new Toyota on the lot, and if your offer is accepted, you get a free LoJack with your new Toyota. Hurry in today. This offer is only good this week. Toyota of Louisville, I-35 and Corporate Drive, where you can drive away in a brand new Toyota and know you've got the best deal in the Metroplex. For more, log on to ToyotaofLouisville.com or call 1-800-NEW-TOYOTA. Some conditions may apply. See Toyota of Louisville for details.
Toyota was meant for me.
If you can sweat through a shirt even in winter, like I did, it could be a medical condition called hyperhidrosis. But there's something that can help control severe underarm sweating for up to 6 months with just one treatment. It's called Botox. Yep, Botox, botulinum toxin type A injection therapy, helps control severe underarm sweating when antiperspirants don't work. It's approved by the FDA and covered by many insurance plans. For an experienced dermatologist in your area, go to Botox.com or call 1-800-BOTOX-MD.
You should not be treated if you have an infection at the injection site. Serious allergic reactions and cardiac events have been rarely reported. If you think you're having unusual symptoms such as difficulty swallowing, speaking, or breathing, call your doctor immediately. The most common side effects include injection site pain and bleeding and non-underarm sweating. Ask your dermatologist if prescription Botox therapy is right for you. See our ad in All You magazine at Walmart.
Go to Botox.com or call 1-800-BOTOX-MD today. Help get severe underarm sweating under control with Botox.
In the mood for something new? Right now at Bennigan's, we've got 20 delicious new dishes. And with 10 new entrees under $10 and 5 new appetizers, you get great food at a great value. Like our new Greek chicken salad or our new crispy almond chicken. Or how about our new thick and juicy blue cheeseburger? Or our new home-style grilled meatloaf?
Bring it on.
Or why not try our new cheesy flatbread pizza? Or you can mix things up with our mix and match entrees. Of course, you can still enjoy our classic favorites, like our steaks, sandwiches, and salads. And for dessert, try our new sticky toffee pudding. So if you're in the mood for something new, what are you in the mood for?
Say CTX or Digital Planet?
CTX.
Can I do Digital Planet?
You do anyone you want.
Good, because I'm holding that one. All right, the guys at Digital Planet, locally owned and operated in Plano. So if you have any problems, you know where to go find them. They're your go-to guys for all your home and video needs. Everything in my house. In fact, the stuff in my new house was all professionally done by another company. Digital Planet had to come out to the house and straighten it out. Now, almost everything works off of one remote. Their current special, they've got a high-definition DVR, digital video recorder. Those normally run between $750 and $1,000. Now you can get one from Digital Planet for $250. That's at least a $500 saving. These units, they don't have a lot of these. They're going to go fast. 972-265-8500. They also have one remote solution with macro capabilities. That's a one remote solution. I call them and ask them about this because I don't understand it. 972-265-8500. I know with the remote that I have in my house, one remote will handle everything. And you don't have to scroll through a bunch of different menus. They have little icons on it. So if you want to play the DVD player, you mash that. DVD player comes on. The amp automatically switches, so you're not going back and forth. Well, I got to turn the amp on. I got to do this. It's all set up with one button. They can do that. 972-265-8500. What else you need to know? They're the experts on high-definition television. They've done all the HD in my house. And it doesn't matter what you're looking at, whether it's a plasma, DLP, LCD, rear projection, or direct view. The guys at Digital Planet can handle that. 972-265-8500.
Mr. and Mrs. Allen, my manager's checking your credit, and we'll get you on the road in that nice 2002 Durango.
Ron, credit, not so good.
Mr. Allen, what are you doing? Ma'am, what's he doing?
Well, he's trying to become invisible. You see, he thinks if he curls up in a ball on the ground like that you won't be able to see him and the problem will just go away.
You're kidding.
I wish I was.
What the heck is he doing?
You know what? He's invisible, sir.
Well, that's a new one.
He usually uncurls in a minute or two, like, an armadillo or a roly-poly bug, and then we'll just be on our way.
At Drive Time, we're totally different from other dealerships. We only work with people who have bad credit. That's all we do, period. Because we're our own bank, we can finance whoever we want. Come in today to see the difference, plus a great selection of quality used vehicles like Ford F-150s or Hyundai Elantras. For the Drive Time dealer nearest you, call 1-888-945-1212. Credit status affects payment, APR down payment and term.
Oh, here he comes. It's okay, Mr. Allen.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh, don't look. Nobody look.
Yes, you can afford great vision today with the most experienced intralasic surgeon in the world, Dr. Booth. Right now, save $1,200 on your Wavefront Custom View intralasic procedure. Booth Eye Care and Laser Center, 214-328-0444.
Buying car insurance is hard. To demonstrate how esurance.com, the online auto insurance company, makes it easy, I'm going to log on and get a quote while my boss isn't looking.
Jenkins?
Oops. Hi, boss.
I've told you 1,000 times the staple should be at a perfect right angle to the top of the page.
Right, sir. You know best. So I'm logging on to esurance, esurance.com. With esurance.com, you choose the coverage that's right for you. Get a quote instantly, buy it, and you're done. It's that fast and easy.
And make sure you use pencils. I'm allergic to ink.
Yes, sir. Anyway, at esurance.com, you could also log on and get comparison quotes so you can see other companies' prices and know you're getting a great deal. And you're the only one who knows since you can do everything online. Esurance.com is so easy, you could even save yourself some money right under your boss's nose. Log on to esurance.com today. Quote, buy, print instantly at esurance.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Rob Riddlemoser from the Russ Martin Show. I've got General Manager of Lone Star Pontiac Buick GMC, KJ
KJ on the line. Hey, KJ, I got a little question for you.
What's that, Rob?
Do you know the difference between a standard fairy tale and a Texas fairy tale?
Well, standard fairy tales always began once upon a time, in a place far, far away, right?
Yeah, how about a Texas fairy tale?
Don't know that one. What's that?
It begins, you son of a ain't gonna believe this
Oh, man. Well, you know what? That's right. We're doing something here this week they won't believe. Everybody knows about employee pricing, Rob, on the new vehicles. Come in, buy a vehicle like a GM employee. But you know what? We've got so many trades. Let me give you a few examples of some used car savings. 03 Taurus, $59.95. 03 Cavalier, $59.95. For you big ballers, those of you who want to look good. 01 Mercedes CLK 430 convertible, $31,995. 04 Chevy Corvette convertible, $39.95. Rob, they got to come here and take advantage.
Some cars as low as $99 a month. You still got that going on?
Get them that low, Rob. Come see us.
All right, 1-866-8-LONE-STAR, or check them out online, LoneStarAutos.com.
75 North, exit 39 in McKinney. Come see us now. Your hometown dealer.
And up next, at bat for the Boyce family, Ryland Home Sales Counselor Sarah Torrio.
Shazam! Sarah spent all spring helping the Boyces with everything from credit repair to finding the right school district for little Jimmy.
Torrio steps up to the plate.
Bam! In heels, no less.
Next stop, the Boyce's dream home. Whoa, what a dinger.
Booyah!
It's gone. Sarah Torrio is taking the Boyces all the way home.
Slam-a-lama-ding-dong.
Tom, have you been sniffing your magic marker again?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Ryland Homes. These guys are pros. With over 30 Dallas communities and 15 new ones opening in 2005, Ryland offers everything you need right where you need it. And they are totally, completely, 100% obsessed with building the home of your dreams. Reduce your energy bill and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home with our Houseworks Energy Efficiency Program, available only on Ryland Homes. Visit Ryland.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Pugs.
And Kelly.
From the Midday Show on the Alternative Talk Station.
Live 105.3.
Who loves dogs more than us?
Man's best friend does, Pugs.
That's right. And when we needed to get our dogs a little tune-up, and that means training, we sent them to Man's Best Friend. They have 3 convenient Metroplex locations.
There's Grand Prairie, Carrollton, and North Richland Hills.
Now, why might you want to send your dog to Man's Best Friend?
Pugs, have you met the staff at Man's Best Friend?
Sure have.
They're all friendly and inviting, and they all love dogs.
Mm-hmm. They offer boarding, training, and
they do positive reinforcement training, and they work with all behavioral problems from housebreaking to chewing.
They teach obedience training, socialization, and home and family protection.
Their indoor kennels, Pugs, are all climate controlled, and they have 24-hour video monitoring.
Man's Best Friend is family owned and operated for over 20 years, and they offer a free 30-minute consultation to evaluate the type of training that will best fit the needs of your dog.
Give Man's Best Friend a call at 972-988-0991.
And if you're looking to board your dog during the busy summer holiday season, you might want to call now. Book ahead because they fill up quick. The number again,
972-988-0991, or you can log on to
mansbf.com.
Put that almost down.
Let's roll.
Radio. Howard Stern, Pugs and Kelly, Russ Martin, Tom Leykis, Love Live. KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth. Live 105.3.
Hurry to your Jeep dealer and see how good the best values in America can be.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
She wouldn't go in. Why?
She wouldn't go in the house last night while we were working out at Larry North.
Why?
She thought she heard footsteps upstairs. She went outside by the pool and just sat there for an hour and a half. Wouldn't go near the house. When nobody's in the house.
Well, it could have been.
Why's she hearing footsteps?
There was nothing in there. She thinks it's boogeymen. Boogers, as she calls them.
Spooks?
Yes. So I had to come home, walk all the way through the house, get her from the pool, and bring her in. Then this morning, the electricity goes off at like 4 a.m. No big deal. I figured, well, there's probably a mess up with the bill or whatever. She's in the closet at like 7. She said showering in the dark, goes in there, and she goes, this is stupid. I need some light. Just that moment, the lights come on, so now she's convinced it's haunted with boogers.
Spooks?
Yes. We have spooks in the house.
What else? Anything else happened?
That's also...
Because you dated a chick one time about,
that
was it 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah, it was weird.
Did you say you walked into the bathroom and the faucet came on?
No, we were laying in bed, and we're somehow or another, we were talking about our granddad. And suddenly here, the water's running, and I think, oh, that's a neighbor taking a bath or a shower or whatever. Well, nobody's been in the bathroom. Right. Then I hear this water running. I go, what is that? I go in, and the water's on full blast in the bathroom sink.
Anything else happen there?
That's the only really weird thing that happened. It was just odd, I'd walked by the bathroom 5 minutes earlier, so I knew it wasn't on, or maybe 10 minutes earlier.
You want to call Dewana, see if you get spooks?
No, I don't have any spooks. We don't have boogeymen. We don't have anything.
Let's call Dewana, see if you get spooks.
Sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me think what her number is.
Grown woman out back. Won't go in the house. She's out of cigarettes.
There were times at the house I was living in Plano. I didn't want to go upstairs because Dewana,
well,
bitch,
yeah,
had me convinced that there were spooks in that house.
Yeah. But it was a friendly spirit. It was
That's not the. I don't care. I don't care what I see. I don't care if it's demonic. I don't care if it's there to help me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no spook.
I'm with you.
Period. Her number changed when she moved. Rob just sent it to me.
Mm-hmm.
1 moment.
So is this going to be an issue with you and Joy now?
No, not at all. But I told her, I said, you're going to get yourself to the point where you're not going to want to come over to my house.
Perfect. I think this is her cell. Try our house number.
Speaking of our workout, I guess I'm prepared now to hear what Larry North has to say to me.
Really?
I'm ready.
Let's see what it is. Oh, there it is. All right, she's not going to answer either one. Rob, call both of those back, leave a message. All right, thanks. Okay. Was there anything worth listening to from Chapman this morning?
What else did he pull? The morning was pretty much like that. The whole Joel Hollander called. He's somebody that's big in our company. He called him just to say congratulations, thank you. That was a big deal. That's one of the case. The other one's Laura Miller.
Is the Joel Hollander guy local?
No, I think he's national.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Who's Joel Hollander?
He is the president of our company.
Well, we seem to have a lot of different presidents. Which one is he?
He is the top as far as Infinity Broadcasting. Doesn't get any higher than him. The next rung is the one of the presidents of Viacom, Les Moonves.
Okay. Just every time Gavin says it's the president of Infinity, always turns out to be the president of something. Yeah. Not necessarily the company, either programming or marketing or...
Certain division.
Yeah, Southwest Regional Division Telephone. Did you call Chapman this morning?
No, I watched it.
Watched it on what?
It was they had a couple of the TV stations had it.
They do it live?
Yeah, they did like live reports from outside the studio looking in, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then I listened to it. But no, I saw him the other night and I sent him an email, so.
I'm sure he's touched.
No, I mean, what else could I do?
No, don't worry about it.
I didn't really know the man, but it was good to see him the other night.
If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here, and you'd have nobody to cling on to.
What?
You heard me. Who's in there with you?
Eric.
Yeah. See, Eric from the Midday Show knows.
What, did I cling on to you?
Mm-hmm.
I never see you anymore.
Doesn't make any difference.
How do I cling on to you?
You're a Klingon. Mm-hmm. And JD was telling me that you had something to tell me about formatics or something from yesterday. What was that?
Well, I was just, there were certain words that were used that we have to be cautious about.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones were those?
I'm not going to go into specifics.
Why not?
Well, because they're, words that, might be deemed offensive.
Mm.
So
and you don't think I know the difference?
I think you do.
So why are you going to tell me about
because
it?
Because we're just going to have a conversation
I tell you what,
about
why don't you go back and check my FCC fine file?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, I don't have one.
Well, that's true. You have a good record with that.
All right. Think that's an accident?
Well, no. I didn't know maybe if you didn't pick up on it, but I was going to, go through you, as I always do.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to tell me? Any other input? Any ideas? Direction you'd like to throw out?
You know what? I've never in the 2 years that I've known you ever given you direction. And I'm not a Klingon.
Yes, you are.
How am I a Klingon? It makes no sense. I don't hang out with you anymore.
I think you use this show as leverage.
For what?
To up your image in Infinity.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
When you think?
Yeah, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got the premier show, especially now that Chapman's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that really had nothing to do with it.
No, I was going to say.
So you think that Infinity likes me more because of your show?
Yes.
Not what I did in the 6 years that I've worked for Infinity?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Okay. So me putting together those radio stations in Vegas were a fluke?
Is that the station where you did the Monsters of Talk events?
Yes, very successful event.
Mm-hmm. And then you came here and you put, let's see, somebody gave you 20 grand. Let me think. Did you invest it in the stock market?
No.
No. Did you put it in CDs?
I don't believe he did. No.
No, you gave it to a band with no hits.
I don't understand. One mistake.
It's not a mistake because I told you ahead of time. Nobody wants to go see Living Color. I'm sure they're fine to listen to on the radio from time to time. They had a hit. It wasn't even a bona fide hit. It was like a rock hit. And you give them 20 grand. Mm. I'm never leaving you in charge of the jukebox.
Oh, man.
Huh? Where's that 50 I gave you?
I got Kaja Gugu to sing.
Well, I don't think I'm using your show to up my status in Infinity.
Well, let me ask you this. You're losing Stern in about 6 or 7 months.
Yes.
What if we left? What do you think would happen to you then?
If you guys left, well, I'd have to, unfortunately, find, someone to replace you, which would be...
I don't think you'd have time.
Well, I mean, that's why we signed you guys to longer contracts, because we value you guys. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt you're the anchor of the station.
Mm-hmm.
So?
Who'd you pick for the new morning show?
I'm not going to tell you.
Is it official, though?
No, they're working on stuff.
So they haven't actually been signed?
Not to my knowledge. It's in the process.
Better hurry.
Oh, I realize this.
What's Eric doing in there?
We're just going over stuff.
Comparing Peters?
I'd probably lose that one.
Sounds thrilled by the prospect.
Who, Eric?
Yeah.
Eric's on his medicine now.
Mm-hmm. Wiener works.
Yeah.
Everything's staying put.
All right. What was I talking to Gavin about? Oh, Joel Hollander.
Yeah, Joel Hollander.
Okay.
Who he is.
All right. Thank you, Gavin.
You're welcome.
All right. What time are you leaving today?
Probably around 6-ish.
All right. Thank you.
What?
All right. Well, let me hear what Joel Hollander said.
Okay.
It's cut number, 3?
Yeah.
Here's the one I've got to put on the air because we just got it a little while ago, and I can't get off the air without doing this, and that is...
Ron Chapman, Joel Hollander.
Now, if that sounds like the voice of Darth Vader, it is a little bit to us. He is the CEO of Infinity Broadcasting. He be the man, and so you take his call.
Ron Chapman, Joel Hollander.
Oh! We thought we were going to have the Pope on line 3, and we've done even better.
You're so kind, as you would say. Hey, congratulations.
Wow.
You are... I can't even believe that today.
Have you heard this?
I've not heard this.
All right, so you don't know if it goes anywhere.
Named after you now. You're going out with a bang, but you're not going that far. You're just going on that boat, I know, and you're going to be back and helping us with a number of things I know down the road. And
look on the bright side. You're going to make your numbers this month.
You know what? That's the part I always love.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Because they're going from Chapman's salary down to Jody's.
Correct. It's a lot more money in the kitty this month.
Cut number 4 is the very last thing Chapman said today?
Correct.
All right.
And at 3.5 minutes until 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to go off at 9 and turn it over to Jody Jean. And so I thank everybody that has been part of all of the things I've done over all these years. The list is much too long, and I don't want to get into it because I will get sentimental about it, and I choose not to in this particular case. But to tell you what it's really all about and to put it in focus, to make sure that you understand that the effort that we do every single morning is as important as we pretend for it to be. I just answered this phone call about 20 seconds ago, and good morning, Ron Chapman.
Yeah, you might want to tell your viewers that I-30 eastbound from Rockwell into Garland is a parking lot right now.
Okay, I'll tell our viewers.
Thank you.
You try to break through, and you still, after 45 years, you're still knocking on the door and no one's answering. Okay, it's just about time for us to fold this tent and silently sail away. But before we do, apparently we have a piece of business to take care of. One of my best friends in this business is Debbie Henry. She's the human resource manager. I've known you as a lot of different things. You've been accounts receivable, accounts payable, and a bunch of things, but you're the human resource manager.
Goes on and on and on and on. He don't know from short.
Does he say anything
prolific?
Applicable?
Eventually he gets to it, yeah.
How long is this cut?
This is about 3 more minutes.
Oh.
He don't know from hush.
All right. Let me bump into this about a minute and a half.
Oh, that's the song.
Ron, please come by and see me before you leave because you really have to sign your exit paperwork.
That is not the last bit he went off the air with after 45 years.
And then he played Turn, Turn, Turn.
That's kind of open for a cartoon song this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, so many people have asked me, what is the last song you're going to play? Listen to these lyrics.
Bye.
Yes.
What else is on here? Mayor Miller visits Chapman. I can't listen to this because audio is poor.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not really missing much.
Well, this is it's still a momentous day in North Texas radio.
No doubt.
So we'll keep this right there.
All right.
Over there on the floor where you chunked it.
Trying to step on our way out.
I don't know. Yeah. Step over that. Do we got time for news? All right. Oh, yeah. You want to hear the Larry North thing?
Yes.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, JD, it's Larry North, and I've been out of town and traveling, and I just wanted to touch base with you because I was up at the South Lake Club, and, man, I'll tell you, it's absolutely awesome. I understand Russ is just, I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, they were telling me he was doing 90-pound dumbbells, and he's just gotten strong, and he's there 4 times a week religiously. And, you know, JD, you and I have been friends for a long time, and remember initially I was going to use you as a testimonial in my infomercial, and I guess I'm sort of glad that I didn't.
Ass? Well, I've been working out for over 2 months now.
How much weight you lost?
About 7 pounds.
But 2 months.
Dexter said not to worry about that. He said it'll come off.
You changed your diet?
Yeah.
To what?
I've been eating what he tells me to.
And then what?
And some other stuff.
What else?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
That weight ain't coming off till you start decomposing.
Yeah. Huh? What are you eating? You contended that you've been on some kind of diet, low carb, low fat, whatever, for the past 2 or 3 years. You ain't lost dick.
Well, it's not. It's my metabolism.
It is not your metabolism. What is it you're not telling us? When you stopped drinking, you should have shed the pounds.
I should have, yeah. I lost about 10 when I quit drinking. And,
I bet all those pills you take screw you up. I mean, yeah, in terms
His
of the
metabolism?
weight. Yeah, I think there may be some.
Well, he's on the Synthroid, which is thyroid medicine.
Yeah,
medicine
that should help.
That should beef him up.
Okay.
But everything else you're taking, I bet it counteracts.
I'm only taking the.
But you know what? We found Doritos and other crap upstairs when you and Joy stayed with me. It was Joy's?
That was the Doritos were, yes. The Triscuits were mine. The low-fat Triscuits were
All
mine.
right, so why don't you lose weight?
I don't know. I really don't.
Well, who does?
I do my best to eat normal. Eat well balanced.
You do your best, but what?
Well, I don't. There's times that I splurge.
What are you laughing at, Chloe?
It's Taco Bell.
You eating Taco Bell?
No, one day Taco Bell.
I see Taco Bell cups in here all the time.
Oh, they have very delicious Pepsi.
Okay. You drinking regular drinks?
No, diet.
Okay. So you just stopped by there to get Diet Pepsi?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because all the other places carry Diet Coke. They don't like Diet Coke.
And none of the rest of them have chalupas.
They have those too.
What do you get at Taco Bell?
I'm telling you, diet drinks.
Nothing else.
By the house.
Why can't you
Occasionally I'll have a soft chicken taco.
Dude, do you really think anybody's going to believe that?
I don't care what you believe.
What is it, Rob?
What was that dessert you brought yesterday and ate the whole thing?
That was my realtor brought me a special cake.
And you ate the whole thing?
I didn't eat the whole thing.
What kind of cake was it?
It's called I-45 cow patty cake. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. I took the rest of it home. I still have it. I'll bring it back tomorrow. You can look at it.
I couldn't care less. It just, you can't be on a diet for years and years and not lose any weight. No. And you can't work out with Dex, especially Dexter, because I see what he does to you from time to time when you show up for your workouts.
I always show up.
You ain't been there in a week. Last night was the first time I've seen you in a week.
I missed a week. Once he wasn't feeling well, and then my shoulders, my shoulder blade thing hurts. Mm. So I took a couple days off.
Okay.
I missed 1 week out of 2 months, 2.5 months.
What is it, Dan?
You're talking about the stuff that he's not staying on his diet with. He actually had some chips in the last break.
Shut up, Dan.
Well, I'm trying to help you out.
What kind of chips did you have?
The standing on your
What kind of chips did you have?
The Sun chips.
Well, that's not low fat.
Well, that's all I have in there. I didn't bring
You don't
food
eat
today.
it then.
I'm starving.
There are days that I forget food and I don't go and just eat a bunch of crap.
You eat peanuts and that kind of junk.
Peanuts are okay.
Well, I should have had some peanuts.
You had Sun chips as well?
Yeah.
I thought it was that little bag of the potato skin chips.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sun
Oh,
chips. I got some chips yesterday. Yeah.
Let me see that. 9 grams of fat, 150 calories, 170 milligrams of sodium, 17 carbs. Why do you bother?
I don't know.
I hate to sound like somebody's daddy, but really, why do you bother?
Well, I'll quit bothering.
I don't care what you do, but I just curious. Why do you let all? You know what? Listen to the rest of Larry.
Yeah, hey, JD, it's Larry. I bet you clearly right. I mean, they were telling me he was doing 90-pound dumbbells, and he's just gotten strong, and he's there 4 times a week religiously. And, you know, JD, you and I...
You know what? All of this is the Larry thing with me. I don't like to stick with anything for long. So, obviously, this isn't that big of a... Anybody can do this.
I've only worked out for a little less than 3 months. And I am getting stronger. I feel better. I just haven't dropped the fat yet.
No.
You know, turn my mic off.
All right.
I'll pay the doing money.
I think that's 2.5. That'd be $25.
All right.
You call him a Jewish one?
Yes.
That's 35.
Okay. Take a check.
friends for a long time, and remember initially I was going to use you as a testimonial in my infomercial, and I guess I'm sort of glad that I didn't, because you just seem to be a real lazy piece of
God.
That's coming from a guy who makes most of his money from motivational speaking.
Well, I won't be going to Larry North anymore, though. I quit officially. I'm going to cancel tomorrow.
Because you just seem to be a real lazy piece of You know, what do I have to do at this point? Just
Nothing. Your schedule just cleared up, Larry.
You want me to spoon feed you as well? What have you? I think Dexter, your trainer, says you've maybe lost a few pounds. So he's in hot water with me because he may lose his job because my reputation's on the line, and I'm at my wit's end. You might be the first failure, absolute loser that I've spoon-fed in my life, you dumb.
Damn.
Hang on a second. I don't know if all this has been edited. Sit there for a second.
Sure, I'm enjoying it. I'll just sit over here.
Now this one's okay.
But you get the gist of it.
No, I'm missing it altogether.
A motivational speaker.
He certainly does a wonderful job.
Like, you dumbass. You know?
Can't wait to hire him for my next seminar.
He's got a point. He's worked with you for years and years and given you free stuff over and over and over, and you don't.
I have worked out every time I've been scheduled to work out.
Well, what about that big weight loss thing? That packet that kit that he has with a book and a bunch of other stuff. What'd you do with that?
Ate it.
All of it?
Yeah. Do
you not care because you know Joy loves you and she ain't gonna leave you regardless?
No, I've worked out every time I've been scheduled to work out, with the exception of when my shoulder.
But this has really only been going on for 2 months. He's been on your ass since you've known him, and that's how long?
Forever.
Okay.
Well,
what do
you think is going to change?
I don't know.
Berating me. What is that going to change?
Because at a certain point, being supportive and watching over somebody, that doesn't work. Well, now we're going to try berating.
Okay, you can do it all you want. This is going to change anything.
Probably why Sherwin-Williams didn't let you in the store the other night.
Asses. It's 5 minutes after closing. They were still in there.
Having an Oprah moment.
What happened?
They wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let me in the store. It was 5 minutes after closing. The doors were open, and they told me to leave.
Were there people in there with smaller heads shopping?
Yes, there were.
Then you've been discriminated.
I have.
Yeah.
Oprah moment.
Obviously, they have a problem with big-headed people shopping there. All of you guys are shiftless and lazy. And you drag your feet.
Not to mention you block the view of the other customers.
Yes, I understand.
They really stopped you from coming in?
They just said we're closed. It was no big deal. I didn't freak out like Oprah's done and demand an apology. It was after closing. I'll give them that. Just picking up a gallon of white paint. I went, oh, no big deal. Okay.
What are you doing with the white paint? Don't like your neighbors?
Molding. The molding.
Okay. Dan, is guy on line one real or not? I'm not going to take it.
There isn't a name on the order.
Does he have the address?
He does have the address.
Do you know if it's right or not?
I do not.
Type it up here in the message box.
Okay.
There's a guy on the phone. He says he's from TXU. Is that what you carry?
Yes.
Is that what you got?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It says he has a disconnect order for your house.
That's right. He's already been by the house today.
Oh.
They somewhere messed up the paperwork. I've already put in for first day I was in there, put in to have it transferred over. And
so what are they going to do? Shut it off and shut it back on?
Ryan, my painter, just called me a while ago. He said there's a guy here to turn off the electricity. I'm like, why? What else could go wrong? Sure.
In that case, I think it's him because he mentioned a painter and saying, don't disconnect this. This is JD Ryan's house.
Yeah. Great. What's the story, Mike?
Hey.
Why you got to shut it off?
It's just what I have to do unless you guys can come up with some cash.
How much?
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, all right. See?
Handled, thank you.
All right. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Dumbass.
Because he may lose his job because my reputation's on the line, and I'm at my wit's end. You might be the first failure, absolute loser that I've spoon-fed in my life, you dumbass. In fact, I'm going to come to the station uninvited. I'm not even going to talk to Russ. I don't even care about being on the air at this point because that doesn't mean that was never my motivation. Just actually helping somebody. But do you know how hard it is to help someone that doesn't even help themselves? And I've never done this before, but I've really been wanting to. I think I may just bitch slap you around that entire station.
Come on up.
Maybe that's his new aerobic plan.
It certainly is. It'd be very healthy.
And in fact, I'll even give you the heads up. I'll be in there around 4 o'clock on Monday, and I'll see you there.
Was that tetherball court taken?
I think he's just given up.
Oh, good. Let him give up. I've given up too.
Well, why do you make the effort if you don't?
I'm not going to make the effort from now on.
I didn't make any difference to me. I've tried. I've stayed on your ass as long as I've. What do you mean we've all tried?
We've all tried. We gave up.
Who gave up?
I have. As of right now, I'm done.
Why?
I'm done. Because I'm obviously not welcome at Larry and Ross anymore.
Nobody said that. Instead of coming up with a solution, you're going to be a little piss ass and not try and come up with anything. I give up. I give up. You know what? Stick to the freaking diet.
I've been sticking to it.
How hard is that?
I'm going to eat what I want from now on. I don't care anymore.
Well, you already eat what you want. You're not losing any weight.
Right.
And you don't go to Taco Bell just to get a Diet Pepsi.
You're right. 5 chalupas. And that new foldover thing they got.
What do you get there?
Thing's good.
Rob, come in here.
Can't you wait till Monday? Larry's coming up.
I want to know what you get at Taco Bell.
Chalupas, tacos.
Do you really get that when you go?
No.
Maybe we can pump his stomach.
My ass.
Tell us what you got at Taco Bell.
I got a Diet Pepsi. I sometimes do get chicken tacos.
What'd you get today?
Got 2 chicken tacos and a Diet Pepsi.
Why?
Because I was hungry.
And you couldn't stop by 7-Eleven and get a salad?
No.
Why?
I just didn't. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you do.
Well, I don't care.
Get him, Ron.
Ron.
What? What are you going to do, jump at him?
Handguns and knives out, everybody.
This is what's called, we call this intervention?
Yes, we're intervening.
Yeah, we're having an intervention. We're trying to straighten your ass out. If we didn't care, we'd just let you explode.
That's right. But instead, you're going to get shocked.
Yeah, that sounds like a better plan.
Instead of saying thank you for caring about me, you want to get. No, you haven't
yes,
said anything.
I have said thank you so many times for the workout and for Dexter and everybody else.
I ain't heard it.
You haven't heard me say thank you?
Not
on
me.
And off the air? Mm-mm. You're kidding, right?
Have you heard it, Cliff? Yeah. See? Can we break here?
Yeah. Come here, little pencil.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. DFW's dominating afternoon force. The Russ Martin Show. On the Alternative Talk Station. Live 105.3.
It's that time of year again. It's the live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Bash, Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's on Lake Louisville.
Don't miss our 4th annual live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party, Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's.
We'll kick off the party with a live broadcast from stern to 3, so join us for lunch, beer, and margaritas. You can also play a little volleyball and more. That's Friday, June 24th at Sneaky Pete's for the live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
You can sit back with your beer, watch Eric and Sybil host a Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest.
And you can meet Rob and Chloe from the Russ Martin Show, who'll be on hand partying with us for the live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
We're going to have great local live music just after our broadcast.
At the live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
That's the one I'm talking about, Pugs.
And continuing all night long, the music will include the Zach King Band and Dixie Rex Band. That's during the live 105.3 Summer Kickoff Party.
Friday, June 24th.
At Sneaky Pete's on Lake Louisville.
Call 972-434-2500.
Or go to www.sneakypetesonline.com for more information.
TTNL Extra, call 888-GO-TOYOTA for details on leases.
Why settle when Toyota of Plano's got the best of the best cars in America? Camry for $199 down and just $199 a month.
$199 down and just $199 a month. Leases brand new 05 Camrys or buy it for just $16,900. $16,900 buys Camry with 34 MPG.
With Toyota's unbelievable retained value, Toyota of Plano's got low lease payments on over 400 new Toyotas.
You can lease a new 05 Sienna minivan for only $299 down and $299 a month.
Sienna with 26 MPG, $299 down and $299 a month, or buy it for just $22,900.
New 05 Camry, $16,900. New 05 Sienna, $22,900.
Toyota quality, fuel efficiency, and retained value keeps you paying less at Toyota of Plano.
Log on at ToyotaPlano.com or call 972-248-7777.
Toyota of Plano on the northwest corner of the President George Bush Turnpike and Preston Road.
We're better and it shows. Toyota of Plano.
Top 3 reasons I'm painting this weekend. Number 3, my new couch deserves a better backdrop than beige. Number 2, I think soft gold would really open up my office. And number 1, I can paint every room in my house and never feel it in my wallet.
Now through June 29th at the Home Depot, get $5 off 1-gallon cans of Glidden Evermore paint and $20 off 5-gallon buckets by manufacturer mail-in rebate. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Valid in U.S. only. See store for details.
Goodbye, office. Hello, Vegas. You guys ready? Flight leaves at 3.
I gotta get one more call to Atlanta, then I'm out of here.
Gambling, golf, girls. What happens there stays there. Hey, where's Darren?
He's not coming.
What?
Yeah, he got stuck with weekend kid duty.
Oh, somebody tell him to wake up already. That kid looks nothing like him.
Shh. Hey, let the man have his dignity.
Hello, MBA? Can you say DNA?
Get the truth. Call 1-800-DNA-TEST. The test is simple, and it can be taken right at home. The kit comes with everything you need, and it only takes a minute. Just swab the inside of your mouth and the child's mouth and drop it in the mail. Receive your results in 2 weeks or less, privately and accurately. Call 1-800-DNA-TEST.
For a guy with an MBA, he's sure failing Economics 101.
Call 1-800-DNA-TEST or order online at www.1800DNAtest.com.
When you get ready to close, what could be more worse? More worse? Just what could be worse? Yeah. It could be worse than to show up for closing, only to find out that your mortgage company can't close your loan. And when you closed, was everything ready?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, that was the simplest part of the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. No, I was waiting for this big, long, drawn-out, horrible process, and it was sign this, sign here, sign there, and we're done.
Well, there's still a lot of crap to sign.
There's a ton of stuff.
Did you do 2 loans?
2 loans, 80-20.
So you had to go through that twice, but that was your choice.
That was my choice, but it was all in the same time. You just sat down. Just 2 copies of everything. It was easy.
A lot of mortgage originators, they leave people hanging in their time of need because they simply can't deliver what they promise on the front end. A lot of people say, yeah, we can close quick. And then you get down to the day to where you want to get into your house and not everything's ready.
And they haven't done something right and they got to go back and restructure it all together. Oh, well, we left out this. Well, you know.
And possibly the day that you took off from work to go close, hey, you got to do it again.
I asked my realtor, I said, did that happen often? She goes, you'd be amazed at how often it happens.
Where people aren't ready?
They screwed something up. They filled out the wrong paperwork. But none of that happened with me, thank God.
All right, so no nightmares at closing with Rodney Anderson and CTX Mortgage. Perhaps you should get on the Rodney Anderson Express. 1-800-EXPRESS, 1-800-EXPRESS. You go to their website. It's rodneyanderson.com. And I'm guessing this 800 number, he answers all the time, just like his other number.
Right.
Okay. So if it's after hours and you have questions, Rodney's going to answer.
That's what was cool about him. Because when I first asked him, I said, I'll just call you after the show and I'll leave it on your voicemail. He goes, no, I don't have voicemail. I go, so you don't answer your phone? He goes, no, I answer my phone. I don't have voicemail. He always
can't answer it.
Well, somebody does, and they'll go get him.
Yeah. Okay, the website is rodneyanderson.com, or you can call 1-800-EXPRESS for CTX Mortgage.
This is Josh Cooperman, sales manager here at Live 105.3. I don't just work here, I'm a listener as well. I've heard All Pro Foundation Repair commercials for quite some time now, so when I noticed cracks in my walls and the doors started to stick at home, I freaked out a little bit and then called All Pro Foundation Repair. Tony Cooper came out himself, surveyed the situation, and told me what my options were. Long story short, I chose the helical pier because that was the best option for my home. The best part was that I had options. The crew was great, they treated my house like it was their own, and what impressed me most, there was a supervisor on site the entire time. He answered all my questions throughout the process. All Pro Foundation Repair even cleaned up before they left. I'm really happy with the work they did. So, if you notice cracks in the walls, stuck windows or doors, call the experts at All Pro Foundation Repair. 877-MEAN-GREEN. That's 877-632-6473. Thanks, All Pro Foundation.
Also, Tony's offering a $500 free engineer's report if you sign up at the time of the estimate. Call 877-MEAN-GREEN.
We're going back-to-back, Metroplex. Hey, folks, Tom Park here at Trophy Nissan, and if you missed the repo sale last weekend, you have another chance. It's back through this Saturday at Trophy. Over 500 bank repos, lease returns, trade-ins, and more. Absolutely must go regardless of price. You just make us an offer. 19 down delivers on a phenomenal selection of late-model Nissans, Toyotas, Hondas. Maybe you're looking for Ford, a Chevy, or a Dodge, a car, truck, van, or SUV, sports car, convertible. You name it, we have the selection, and you just make us an offer. These vehicles absolutely must go. And if credit's a concern, don't prejudge your credit. We've set aside $10 million to lend just for the repo sale through this Saturday. Call toll-free 1-800-408-5555. 1-800-408-5555. Then make the short drive to 635 in Galloway and Mesquite. It's back, the repo sale, and it's only at Trophy Nissan. Do not miss this sale.
6 months ago, I wouldn't have believed there was something that could help control my severe underarm sweating for up to 6 months with just one treatment. But here I am, telling the world I'm getting Botox. That's right, Botox, botulinum toxin type A injection therapy, is FDA approved to help control severe underarm sweating when antiperspirants don't work. It's covered by many insurance plans, and it works for up to 6 months. For an experienced dermatologist in your area, go to Botox.com or call 1-800-BOTOX-MD.
You should not be treated if you have an infection at the injection site. Serious allergic reactions and cardiac events have been rarely reported. If you think you're having unusual symptoms such as difficulty swallowing, speaking, or breathing, call your doctor immediately. The most common side effects include injection site pain and bleeding and non-underarm sweating.